This time, we travel to the northern hemisphere, to the country of Norway, land of magnificent fjords, breathtaking views amidst the coldest weather, home of the northern lights, and mind-blowing landscapes. We traveled 23 hours by plane to the capital city, Oslo, from the Philippines, and took another 2-hour flight to our final destination, Tromso, 69 degrees north above the Arctic Circle. Beneath the clouds, pierced by the rays of the Arctic sun, we caught our first glimpse of these lands in the north, above the Arctic Circle. Now, our journey in Tromso begins. It was raining when we first arrived in the city. We strolled around the city center in the afternoon, and true enough, it was sunset at 3 p.m. We usually have our breakfast in the hotel around 9 a.m. and the sun is just beginning to show its face. From October to November, daytime is between 5 to 6 hours. It becomes much shorter in the thick of winter. On a clear day like today, we saw more of the city. It didn't much matter if it rained in Tromso. You can enjoy shopping, dining, and go indoors to bars like in my favorite watering hole in our travels. We even celebrated Halloween here.
Hello.
Welcome to Tromso. We are here for 8 days, and one Sunday, we attended Mass in the Cathedral of Our Lady in Tromso, the northernmost Catholic cathedral in the world. Dinner today is at the northernmost McDonald's in the world. This beautiful Sami shop sells goods of the Sami people, the indigenous populace of the Arctic Circle, who have been here for thousands of years. These souvenirs are one of a kind and are also very expensive. Some nights, Marvy and I go for nightcaps in bars like these. Have a beer or two, enjoying live music. The locals said snowfall came late this year. This is in fact the first snowfall of the season. Colors of white blanket the rooftops, and snow continues to fall the whole day. This Protestant church is the Tromso Domkirke. Opened in 1861, it is the only Norwegian Protestant cathedral made of wood. Every day, there is always a line to buy food in this popular stand, known as the smallest bar in the world. This is our favorite spot in Tromso, and we came here often during our stay. There are wonderful restaurants to choose from in this area. This is a beautiful spot, whatever the time or weather it was. In a matter of 2 hours, it can transform from this to this. A sight to behold. This is at 4 in the afternoon in the city center. The sun has set, the city lights are up, and everyone is out amidst the snowfall. It also helps that the sidewalks in the main shopping street are heated, making the roads less slippery. This beautiful snowy morning brings us to the Fjellheisen cable car, which will take us up 1,238 meters above sea level to the viewpoint with spectacular views of Tromso. Down below is the city of Tromso. Weather changes quickly in the Arctic. Within a matter of minutes, it can change from a clear day to a snowy and windy weather. With hot coffee and some cookies, we waited it out inside the Fjellheisen restaurant. Weather cleared up again, and within a few minutes you'll see helicopters flying concrete for construction up in the mountain. Today, we're off to the island of Valoya to experience life outside the city. In this area, we stopped to see pictographs or prehistoric rock paintings done thousands of years using stone chisels done by the ancestors of the Sami people. We were told that the Vikings did not settle up north, and this area was inhabited by the Samis. This trip brings us to witness how the Samis live. We got to dine in warm huts like this, served with authentic Sami food, like reindeer stew. We were treated to stories of Sami culture and their yoik, a Sami song that tells about their culture. Then we went out to feed the reindeers, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for my wife and I. We found the reindeers, but we were hoping to see Santa Claus. For centuries, the Sami people took care of reindeers. There are around 25,000 wild reindeers and more than 200,000 domesticated reindeers in Norway today. Despite its unforgiving climate, the Arctic wilderness brought some kind of peace and excitement for us, and we totally loved it. And every tunnel passage that we crossed brings new visual feast that reminded us of God's blessings each day. We are going to a place called Sommarøy, 3 hours drive west of Tromso. We will cross this bridge to get to the island. Some bridges outside the city accommodate 1 car per way. As we wait to cross this bridge, it gave us an opportunity to take some videos of the last polar sunsets of the season before it gets totally dark in the polar nights in the thick of winter. This Arctic hotel provides good accommodation while you stay overnight in Sommarøy. In the summer, the sun doesn't set, and in the winter, the sun doesn't shine. Because of this, the 350 residents of Sommarøy declared this island as the world's first time-free zone. Time and clocks don't matter here. We got our feet wet while taking pictures, and we had a whole lot of fun doing it. Our next adventure takes us 1.5 hour drive south of Tromso to Tamokdalen. These valleys will give us a beautiful backdrop to an eagerly anticipated Northern Lights experience.
Like we saw before. It can happen. It can happen within the next hour. It could not happen at all anymore. Yeah, so right now we don't really know what will happen, which is kind of exciting as well. So for now, we'll just enjoy our campfire, enjoy the rest of our evening, and then we'll see what the rest of the night brings to us. Thank you.
Huddled together in the warmth of a campfire, we had lots of hot coffee and choco while we roasted reindeer sausages for dinner. We will be here for another 4 hours. And the Aurora Borealis shows us its true beauty and magic, mesmerizing us for hours. A true wonder of nature, and we thank you, Lord, for it. Tromso and its spectacular surroundings is a perfect base for an Arctic adventure. As the northernmost city in the world, it offers convenience while enjoying its natural beauty. Established in 1838 and a population of around 79,000 today, it truly is a gem of a place with unrivaled natural sights. Blessed with wonderful architecture like the Arctic Cathedral, it remains a city uniquely its own, peaceful and content. Like my travels, these icy benches are not empty. They are warm because I am able to share it with my wife Marvi. With the Aurora at its helm, Tromso remains to be my dream destination and wish for everyone to see once in their lifetime